Fill in the blanks. The heat from the sun reaches the earth through radiation. An odometer shows the distance traveled by a vehicle. Never look directly at the sun during the eclipse without proper protection. The corona is one of the most important sight during a total solar eclipse. The transfer of heat in liquids and gases take place by convection. Transfer of heat in solids take place mainly by conduction. Which of the following plant has a heterotrophic mode of nutrition? Cuscuta plant. Which of the following plants is an example of an autotroph? Mimosa. Land and sea breezes are an examples of heat transfer by convection. Which of the following is the SI unit of speed? Meter per second. Why do we wear light colored clothes in summer? Light colored clothes reflect most of the heat and keep our body cool. Why are stars not visible during the daytime? The bright light of the sun scatters in the atmosphere and hides the stars. Non-uniform speed, curved line, and uniform speed, straight line. Why are cooking utensils often made of metals? Name two metals. Metals are good conductors of heat. Examples: aluminium and copper. What is symbiosis? Symbiosis is a relationship where two organisms live together and benefit each other. How does a saprophyte digest its food? It secretes digestive juice on dead matter and absorbs the dissolved nutrients. Give two differences between an image and a shadow. An image shows colors and details. Shadow is dark. Image is formed by reflection or refraction. Shadow is formed by blocking light. Ram runs 120 km at 4.5 km per hour and Sham runs 1.6 km in 15 minutes. So 120 km distance, 4.5 km per hour speed. Sham runs 1.6 km. Distance is 1.6 km and time in minutes. So time we have to convert into the hours. So 15 we have to convert into the hours, divide by 60. You will get 0.25. Who runs faster? Speed equals distance upon time. So 1.6 upon 0.25, which is equal to 6.54 km per hour. So Ram's speed is 4.5 kilometers and per hour and Sham's speed is 6.4 km per hour. So Sham runs faster. Describe factors that cause variation in the length of shadow during a day. The position of the sun changes due to Earth's rotation. In the morning and evening, shadows are long. At noon, the sun is overhead, so the shadow is shortest. If we increase the distance between the object and the light source, how will the shadow be affected? The shadow becomes smaller and less sharp. The speed of racing bike is 45 meter per second. Convert into kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters and 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60, which is 3600 seconds. Now kilometer per hour, so 1000 upon 36,000, which is equal to 0 will get cancelled and 10 upon 36, which is 10 upon 36, which is equal to 5 upon 18. Now convert into the meter per second, which will be equal to 18 upon 5, which is equal to 3.6. So 45 meter per second equals to 45 multiplied by 18 divided by 5, which is 45 times 3.6, which is 162 kilometer per hour. What is rectilinear propagation of light? It is the property of light to travel in a straight line. Rotation of Earth, spinning of Earth on its axis. Revolution of Earth, movement of Earth around the sun. The process of nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba surrounds food with pseudopodia. In fungal engulfs, it digests it in a food vacuole, absorbs nutrients and throws out waste. Reflection of light, bouncing back of light from a surface. Chloroplast, green part of a plant green part of a plant cell where photosynthesis occurs. Assertion, the sun seems to rise in the east and set in the west. True. Reason, the earth rotates from west to east. This is again true. Assertion, heterotrophic nutrition is the process in which an organism uses inorganic substances to make its food. This is false. Green plants make food using carbon dioxide, water and minerals in the presence of sunlight. This is true. Why is it hotter in northern hemisphere during June? The northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun and receives direct sunlight. Why does Leo experience winter in June in Argentina? Argentina is the southern hemisphere which is tilted away from the sun in June. How does the earth's shape affect the way sunlight falls on it? Because earth is spherical, sunlight falls differently at different places, direct at the equator and slanting near the poles. Therefore, the earth's shape affects the way of sunlight falls on it. Thank you.